All right, today's the day. The time is when you're watching this, and this is another Awaken Chaos Era video. Update happened yesterday. I was gonna do a video on the update. I did make the video on the update. I didn't put the video out because I want to give myself time with the update. I want to make sure that what I'm saying doesn't sound like a guy talking out his ass, right? That's what you come here for. You don't want to hear me just saying things that just completely just don't make sense. So I gave myself today to figure out, is the update really good? The update is a hit. Yesterday video said the update was completely irrelevant. Today update says it's a hit. The reason why it's a hit is because you're now able to farm which of the winds. Which of the winds is now farmable. This is where you get your assassin gear, and it's going to be vital. So let's talk about the updates of why it's vital. Which of the winds is updated? So now she don't attack based on speed. She attack and then put, whatever debuff that she put on you, which is you can't get positive effect, which is something that you're not paying attention to because you should be killing her in the first place. This team that you're watching right now is a team that I saw on Discord. It was made by Hang E. Hang E may not be the first person to do it. He may be the first person to do it. I'm giving him credit because he literally showed his team and he showed his stats. So with that being stated, he gets credit on my behalf. Thank you, Hang E, and the community, thank you for what you just did, okay? Now, this right here is a... Jeez, are y'all gonna kill her? Alright, so this team is not about your rooms. It's about stats. And we're gonna go over the stats in a little bit because my stat is not the greatest in the universe, right? So this will go about, sometime it will go 10, sometime it will go 7 runs, sometime it will go 6. But either way, it gives me the ability to farm here, right? If you could get if you could get better stats than I have, then you're more consistent. Because in this, it's all about damage. How much damage you can put on that boss once the curse goes up, right? So let's go, while this is being run, let's talk more about the updates. We now have hell mode in these dungeons with level 14 giving you 6-star gear. Should you farm it? The answer is no. Hell no. Don't farm it. And the reason why I say don't farm it is because what's the point? Like, really and truly, what's the point? Like, you're gonna slow yourself. Yes, it would give you nothing but 6-star drop. I got it. I understand. But the time it would take for you to clear stage 14, you could have did like 3 runs of stage 12. You're not getting a tremendous upgrading charms to upgrade your gear. In 12, you get so much 5-star, you can just feed those easily to upgrade the gear, right? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I get you. You can get some 6 stars to throw in the trash chute and all the other stuff like that. But is the time it would take for you to get that gear is the problem. That time is the problem. It is funny how they gave us Guerrero and Bulin, right? Showcase them in the dungeon and then buff the dungeon to where they're not valuable. You spent your money. You was like, oh my gosh, I got me a Guerrero and I could farm Topaz super duper fast and be like booyah. And then now you're trying to use that same team in team 14, stage 14, and that team ain't doing not a damn thing. And you like, what did I spend my money on? What did I spend my money on? I went and got me some Bulin. And now stage 14, we got a mini boss on stage on stage 1, another mini boss on stage 2, then a big boss on stage 14, and Bulin looking at you like, Boo was in my name. You know I was Boo D. Your fault. So the biggest takeaway from this update is the fact that you're farming Witch of the Wind now. That's the biggest thing. We've seen updates where you're able to farm Ash. We've seen updates where you're able to farm Topa. we've seen updates where you're able to farm Queen of Tide. The only thing that's now missing is the update to where you can farm Gemini Dragon. So it's coming. It's coming. They have literally went through and did updates on every dungeon so far except for Gemini Dragon to where you can farm it. Gemini Dragon is coming. So that gives me hope when I saw this update that we're going to be able to farm Gemini Dragon sometime in the near future. Also, what they announced is real-time arena is coming in about 2 months, maybe sooner. You need to farm Witch of the Wind ASAP. You need to also farm Gemini Dragons, to be honest with you. That Gemini Dragon starting team that I show you, if you have not improved upon it yet, you need to figure out how to improve upon it, because those stun sets is going to be gold, and I mean absolute gold in real-time arena. Absolute gold. So that's my quick take on that one right here. We're going to end this right here and go over the stats that I have on my hero and just call it a day. Nothing good? I mean, I said before, with the dungeon, with here's the kicker. With RTA being what RTA is, I'm thinking resistance is going to be a key factor. Because if you don't have the speed runes and they're looking to stun you or they're looking to taunt you, enough resistance means that resistance is going to be valuable. So if you have a whole bunch of resistant gear that you like, man, this ain't no good for me, it's going to be valuable in RTA. I promise you. Especially with your cleanse unit. You need one of your cleanse unit that can take off the debuff. Like a brand. A brand needs a lot of resistance. Because then he could use his ultimate skill to cleanse the whole team and give them attack up. A brand of Brilliant is going to need a lot of resistance. Mark my word. Along with your healers, you're going to need these resistance one. You're going to need these resistance one. Focus. Who cares? No. Nothing to write home about. Even if it rolls good, it still rolls bad, right? All the rolls are so low that even if it rolls good, it still rolls bad. And there's nothing with it. And defense is coming. That's another thing I didn't like about the update. They didn't address the fact that when you roll runes like this, you're guaranteed to get defense 80% of the chance. 80% of the time, you're guaranteed to roll flat defense. They did not address or fix that. So let's go into my stats. If you want to know how to do better stats, go on the Discord, look up Witch of the Wind, and you will see Hang E with his stats. So let's look at mine real quick. Mine is not the greatest, but it gets the job done. Zlin is faster than the boss because Thomas is going to counter. And you want him to put up the curse so you can get all that juicy attack that take place when the boss do her thing, right? 213 is what you need to beat the boss. So 214 is perfect enough to do what you need to do. 214, 213 is what you need. All right, so this right here is way too much. This is overkill in speed. But 213, 214 will get you there. And once you lower this speed right here, you can put more in his attack and more into his crit damage, which will help you have a stable team, all right? I'm showing you that I'm doing it with bad gear and showing you what you need to do with good gear, okay? Here's the gear on my Sierra. Don't fall for this right here. This is me shoehorning and forcing sets. Stats beat sets. If you have better stats, it doesn't matter what you put out there. If your stat is good, like you could get this to 5,000 with 300 crit damage, but every gear does not match up, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. She's the last on the team. She is not that speedy. You don't care if she's that speedy. You care that she does damage. You care that she does damage. She can clear the waves as a backup, and she could do a lot of damage to the boss. And that backup damage that y'all saw also would do it. Who else? Valeria just need to clear the waves.
Nothing can stop me.
She is on nothing but speed. And the reason why I did that is because I still want her to have a good speed substat to go where she needs to go, but still needs to have crit rate, attack, crit damage. Once again, if you could get better crit damage, which you should be able to, and maintain what you need to, you're golden. You're really golden, right? The more attack damage you could do in this dungeon, the better, right? The better. And we have Thomas. So the order is Zlen, Thomas, Valeria, Sierra. Thomas is always going to be second because Thomas ultimate is a defense down that does 50% of their defense. You're not concerned about Thomas going in the first couple of waves because his cooldown time means that he uses his skill in the first stage. Second stage is on cooldown 1, and then by the third stage, this is back up again. So you could have him go right after his land and not worry about his ultimate being available when the boss comes. This is his stats. Once again, if you could get better, because that counter is pretty dope. I try to put some focus on him. He is landing his focus. So I'm thinking you need at least 55 or over 50 for his focus to land. You get to play around with it, but as you can see, my focus is landing consistently at 59. So I'm happy with it. I'm not going to change it because it gave me some crit damage and it gave me some attack. And his speed is what it is, just for him to go right after Zlen. So that is it. The spells don't matter. I promise you right now, the spells don't matter. You can put whatever spells you want in here. It does not freaking matter because they're gonna strip it anyway, and you're not gonna have enough time to heal nothing because once the boss hit, he's gonna kill you anyway. So none of these spells matter, but you can just throw whatever you want on there, right? If you're having trouble clearing the first 2 waves, you might want to put some defense break on there and attack up. If your Valeria is definitely A2, you're golden. My Valeria is not A2, she's only A1. A2 Valeria, make sure that she has attack up, which gives her more damage. I don't have that. I could, but I don't. Other than that, it was a quick video. I will be showcasing teams that you may need to build for RTA and what you need to put on them in the next video. So until then, enjoy, farm, and do some more farming.